think I'm happy with the way this looks. Okay, cool. Welcome to, we don't know if we'll ever put this off, but it's another Chrono Walker Future League, but actual battle. So we got Racoon versus the Claw.
He's just the Claw, alright?
I'll get you next time, Gadget. So yeah, where are my objects here? Saved objects.
You see, you say that, but I think of the Claw from Toy Story.
It's because you're young or something, or you're medium young, while I am old or something.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Whoop. So I'm testing out a shuffle. So I'm testing out a Claw. It's kind of mirrored around the Nubia BlastWalker, but trying to lean into Blast to, Psychic Blast to try and always be triggering that extra card draw. So it's like build your own Nubia is my concept here with Claw.
Fascinating. So you're playing a card centered around dealing a lot of direct damage using Chrono Walkers and direct burn damage.
Yes.
And I'm playing a Bella Maxon deck centered around a lot of card draw and burn damage as well.
Whoa.
Interesting. It's funny how that works out.
Yes.
Oh man.
Quite.
All right. All right, and if you don't know what these champions do, that means you're not in Future League, and then you should probably be in Future League.
Yeah.
All right, I rolled a 5.
I rolled higher than a 5. Yeah, so I guess I go first. Though there is something interesting here with the Claw, which is
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Yeah, because like I can play stuff. I mean, I think it's still correct. I feel
second.
Yeah. Where's the? Is this the old or the new diagram here? This is the old diagram.
The old one.
But it still kind of works. Yeah. Beginning of round. Yeah, there isn't a swift step in beginning of round, right?
Nope.
Yeah, there is not. So, because it's kind of cute that Claw, if you go second with this deck that I built, there's like a higher probability that you'll be able to what's it called? Trigger
its effect.
Yeah, trigger its effect on the first turn. Either with like a movement or a thing. I'm gonna try going first. Like this is yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's just go. So I'll go first. I won the die roll. Draw 5, I guess technically. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it does still make sense, yeah. Now looking at my hand on how this works. Cool. But yeah, okay, just draw one more to get out to my 6. So I guess everyone will see my hand and like be able to comment on how badly I play. Okay, so turn 1.
Oh my god, how could he do that? Oh my god. What a misplay.
I mean, I like to play summons. I like to move sideways and stop. So I don't know. Maybe I just go here, and see what happens. Yeah. All right. Come on and hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. All right.
No, if you were actually Nubia, I would have drawn a card already, which is sweet.
All right. I'm gonna move up and play a drop.
Oh, geez, Racoon is so big.
Yeah. All right. Any response to my draw rig?
No, I do not think so.
Okay.
Actually, no. Actually, no. Yeah, there is a response to your draw break.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, sir. So I'm gonna attempt to Psychic Blast you, discarding a. I mean, I don't have any good cards to discard.
Yeah.
So I guess I discard this for no value. So in response to your draw break, I'm gonna try and Psychic Blast you, and I've got 1 energy, so that's gonna be 2 cards off the top, a Tsunami, and a unknown card. A Chrono Walker.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I probably shouldn't have just moved up, but that's okay. I'm gonna Chrono Walker.
Chrono Walker resolves.
I will place it right here.
Yeah. Okay. That will happen.
move.
Cool.
And then Chronowalker takes 4. It takes 2. I mean, it takes 4. It goes to 2.
Yeah.
Drawbreak resolves?
Yeah, drawbreak resolves.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Go to the end of the swift step. At the end of the round.
Yeah, so you're going to exert yourself then? So you are technically exerted right now. I guess it's not a big deal.
Exerted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And then end of the round, I'm going to gain 6 aura.
Interesting. Cool. Cards in hand?
4.
So I will taser Chronowalker to go down to 3. So that costs 12, so I'm now at 103.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Go to beginning of round, we both draw a card.
No.
Sorry. Oops.
In the round, I'm gonna Chronowalker.
Well, okay, so this is on top. Sure. So you're Chronowalkering. Yeah, that happens.
Chronowalker over here.
Yeah, just in the corner. Sure.
Yep.
And cards in hand?
3.
Now you're down to 3.
Mm-hmm. No cards for you.
Yeah, so I don't have the movement tech. I think this is just kind of numbers. I don't have the movement tech that I want. Mm-hmm. So we're both going to be at 3 here, and I don't really have a way to do anything about that. So yeah, that just happens. Okay, cool. Draw a card.
Next round. Draw 1. 3 counters back on Racoon.
Yeah. Interesting. What am I going to do here?
My champion is bigger than yours, so...
Yeah, I see you win, eh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do here? Better play than me would know what to do.
Alright, show me your hand and I'll let you.
I'm not going to deny that. My strength isn't in the tactical gameplay. I mean, that might just be because I don't have the time to get in as many reps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need to play more. You're doing so much other things, like making videos and like living your life and stuff like that.
And being Genesis Judge, which takes up a lot of time. So yeah, I think I go here, and then I'm going to just exert and do a 2 damage water attack.
That makes sense.
So I'm exerted.
Yep. All right. I guess I'm gonna move here and attack you for 3.
I will warp strike, costing 9 aura.
What? That's cheating. All right, that's fine.
So I'm down to 94.
No response.
Well, let me just. Oh, I don't have number lock on, I think. So I'm down to 94 aura, and then that is 4 cards off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip those over. Called shots and long limbs and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely want more movement tech, I think, in here. So my second iteration is going to have more. I'm going to move, I guess, to here. And then I have Warp Strike trigger. 3 damage.
That hits, yep.
Cool. And then it's over to you.
Alright, I guess I will, I'm going to move like this. Move like this.
Yep. And attack your Chronowalker for 1 damage. You can finish it off. Come on, it's free value.
Yeah, and then I'll just. How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
3 cards. All right. I'll just exert right here.
Sure.
For the end of the round. End of the round. I will Swift Step. I will play a Twin Arrow. 1, 2, 3, and try to hit you for 2 damage.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right.
I'm at 21.
And then I will give myself 2 aura and place 2 counters on my drawbreak.
So drawbreak is at 2. And we're at the same number of cards.
That's correct.
So this is, I feel this is some of the, I mean, no, maybe it's not, you don't have to know my deck to know this. Because, yeah, the way I would recall is that the trigger doesn't go on the stack unless there's already, like, the parity is already there. So, actually, that will be feedback for me. I think I want this trigger to always go on the stack. If it cause as worded, I would read as it doesn't.
How would the wording need to be?
It would just
always go on the stack.
Maybe just something at the beginning, like that is just like. Because actually, there's an argument that this is kind of futurely templating where like the wording isn't supposed to be finalized. So maybe we should just check if they want the trigger to go on the stack always. Because actually, if I'm reading this properly, I feel like this is obviously not the intention. But if we're parsing this exactly as worded, it only goes in the trigger only goes in the stack if you have more cards in hand. If you have fewer cards in your thoughts, then the trigger doesn't go in your stack, because that's just like a separate thing. So it have to be like at the beginning of your turn, check the number of cards in your hand or something, and then comma if it blah 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 if it blah blah blah. So like something that makes it so that you always have to, the trigger always goes because the trigger always wants you to check the number of cards in your hand, like something like that. Because like usually you use like any conditionals are also part of the triggering like rules.
I would maybe like at the beginning of your turn, check the difference of the number of cards between you and your opponent, or an opponent, I guess. You and an opponent. If this, then this, right?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Although one thing that could be said about if you have equal cards, there's no trigger, because then that could give you the opportunity of immediately moving and not having your opponent be able to react to it, right?
Yes, the downside.
Because now like that, having a trigger is like not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing, but there's a cool little like back and forth that's like anyway, I guess we should let's just play as if the trigger goes on the stack consistently, because I think if we're reading it as worded, it's going to be like only triggering if you have more, and then if you have less by the time the trigger is resolving, then you get to gain 2 life. But anyway, or cool. Or only triggers if you have less, rather. But okay, so let's just draw for turn. So then we go to beginning of round, and we're both with 4 cards. And I guess I'm drawing so many reasonable cards that like these psychic blasts are just like, I don't want to discard like a warp strike to a psychic blast. These cards are too reasonable. And it's probably incorrect to this is tricky. I don't think it can't be right to discard a good card to try and draw another card of the same chi. So because that's just like kind of just filtering almost. Okay, so I will just go to my turn. I will so trigger on the stack. I'm not gonna bother to do anything. Are you gonna do anything?
I'm trying to think.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4 7, 8. That's interesting. No, nothing.
Okay, no, so I'm just gonna go to your turn. I'm just gonna attack Chrono Walker, and then I'm done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Back over to you. I'm excited.
Okay. I guess at the... No, I'm fine. I'm gonna go to my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna just move up like this.
Sure.
And oops, I'm past the turn.
Cool. Beginning of the
end of the round.
Oh, end of the round.
Well, I will attack you for 1.
Happens.
I think I'm gonna attack you for 1.
Yep.
And then I'll attack you for 1.
Yep.
And then you have 4 cards. I have 4 cards, so I will just pass.
Sure. Okay. Beginning of round. Draw a card.
Yep. Draw 1.
Okay. Sure. Trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
We both have 5 cards in hand because I haven't managed to make it work into thing. I'm gonna play Psychic Blast, discarding what's it called? Mental Dagger. So Psychic Blast, I guess let's pay for this. So that's 2 cards off the top. Cool. Those are both really good cards. I would have liked to drew. And then this trigger goes on this stack after I finish paying for Psychic Blast. So then, yeah, there is Psychic Blast, and then the trigger of Clawburn right now is, so I haven't actually played Mental Dagger, or not Clawburn, what am I doing? Of Mental Dagger. The trigger of Mental Dagger is on the stack, not actually playing it yet. Up to you how you want to respond. Like if you have a Chrono Walker, I think you just wait for both of these to go off, like, right? So they're both targeting you.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. You have 3 cards left. All right, yeah, that's fine. No response.
Okay, so Mental Dagger trigger resolves first, and I play it without thinking, so now it is also targeting you, so that's 5 damage on you right now.
Yeah, no response.
Okay, Clawburn resolve, you take 1.
I take 1.
Psychic Blast resolves, you take 4.
I take 4.
And then Fatigue
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right.
Go to.
And then I gain a bunch of counters on my drawbreak.
Yeah, you do. And then I will draw a card for having less cards than you.
Hold on. Oh, that wasn't your turn? Oh.
That was on my turn in response to the claw trigger.
Oh, okay. Then
sorry.
Then I'll
No, so we can rewind that.
Yeah, let's rewind that. So I'm gonna go back up to 5. I'm gonna put these 3 cards back in my deck and then shuffle.
Cool.
Hold on. Yeah, because I forgot about I wasn't. Anyway, it's fine. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
So
this is my claw trigger right there.
All right. Yeah.
And then this
claw
is
trigger. This. Yeah. So I guess in response, I will twin arrow. 2, 3.
Sure. Okay.
And then twin arrow.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna do this and then see what happens. So we have 2 triggers on twin arrow.
Yeah. So I'm taking 4 right now. So I'm fine. Yeah.
Water strike.
Okay. Sure.
So that's 8. And then whoosh. And then I'm gonna attack you for 1, and then so that's a counter. Attack you for 1, another 1. Attack you for 1. So that's another 3.
Oh, are we going for a calculated assault right now?
And then a calculated assault.
And you have no cards in hand?
And then you Chrono Walker, and then I'm sad.
I'm not gonna Chrono Walker, but that's enough that I have to Warp Strike.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think that's probably this game.
Yes, you've got empty hand, and I'm about to gain 2 life and dodge a ton of damage, and have 2 cards in hand. I mean, you are gonna draw break, which is not trivial. So you are gonna get to take a thing and have a card.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is an example of, like, don't do this. But, like, just out of curiosity, how much damage is this coming at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You didn't count the Warp Strike, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, this is
not the Warp Strike, because this comes before it.
Yeah, and there's, like, 3 of your Racoon triggers.
If you had nothing... Yeah, which I counted. So this calculated assault is a 13th thing on the stack, so it would have done 12 damage.
Yeah, so
this is theoretically 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then 19, 20, 21 for my attacks. So this is theoretically 21 damage. So that's kind of the point of this deck, right? Is to be able to do this. And like you can see how much you can pop off with like not that many cards. But you want your mind reading.
Yeah, you want your mind reading if you're going for this one. Absolutely. For this calculated assault play.
I was like, you probably have something, but just for the memes. Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I had 3 cards in hand. I mean, I will say I am going to be putting more movement tech into this deck, having played it literally just once. Like, I want more of the mental movements because I mean, look, like mental movement like I also had a cold shot and a taser in my hand, right? I mean, I was mentioning how I was drawing just solid cards, so I didn't want to discard the psychic blast. So yeah, one mental movement and one of these would also mean that I could just like whoop, right? Like I'm over here now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, mental movement's pretty good. Yeah, and I probably want some warp strikes in my deck too, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then I would have nothing. You'd hit me for, you could do this and this, hit me for...
Yeah, I'm not going to hit you for a lot, but I'm also going to be gaining 2 life out of this entire interaction space as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Since you're no cards, which is like, I mean, gaining 2 life is like, it's kind of like, it's not card advantage, but it is card advantage because it's a finite resource game, right? Like, you know exactly what I mean, right? Like, that's another 2 damage you have to freaking find. So, like, your opponent being low and then that happening is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the concept of this deck. I don't think it's in its final iteration, but
yeah,
it is definitely sweet. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I think I'll have to like make some adjustments though. But I guess I get to file a testing report.
That's right, but you
finally
you get 1 chi per card that you test, and then 100 chi if you show up to Fridays. So you're already out of the running because you didn't show up last week.
Oh, that's interesting.
Test every single card. You have to test. Okay. You just test every single card if you.
So that needs some heavy adjustment because you're basically just telling people don't test, right? like don't bother testing. Just show up to Friday.
Well, you have to test on Friday.
Yeah, but like that's the point, right? Like, what is the incentive for us to do this during the week? It's literally 100 times better for me to not do this right now and just like show up for the Friday tournament.
Yeah,
those numbers. That's some feedback. Future League.
And also, it's not really a tournament. It's more of like just a deck building playing. Like we're not really playing for anything.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like whatever it is. Like the point is that like it waits so much to Friday that it disincentivizes doing what we're doing right now, right? Like. It's like, Eric, why did you test me into doing this? Like, what's it called? Like, this is entirely worthless, right? Like, this was entirely worthless to me from
show up on Friday.
Getting purpose. Yes, but yeah. Anyway, cool. Yeah. Anyway, this will be a good video. Even if we just keep it private and show it to Alex, just what we learned. Sick.
Yeah, I mean, I played Alex one time, like a long time ago. And basically, he was trying to do a calculus assault deck as well. He got up to like a similar amount of numbers, and it was like Odin.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun and also the punishment of this with calculus assault. But I think Racoon is a really good argument for calculus assault because, like, yes, you went to try and kill me in a single turn, but you didn't need to, right?
No,
like,
I didn't need to. There's no reason to do what I did. I just like
it's funny.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, like. Like, how good do you need calculated assault to be? Because I think 1 twin arrow, 1 Racoon, 1 turn activation, and a calculated assault. That's what 1, 2, 3,
2, 5. That's only 5 damage.
No, this would be 6th position, right?
No, because
it's a number of abilities on the
stack.
Yeah, but it has to count itself as it's resolving because it's still an ability on the stack when it's resolving.
No, I don't think so.
It's still an ability.
Because when it resolves, it's not on the stack, and so it's the only damage.
Well, no, it is on the stack. It has to be by definition, right? It can't be. It's not removed from the stack and is like. I'm not disagreeing with like if that's how they want it to work, but it's not how it works, right? The ability isn't removed from the stack as a result, unless I like missed something in the core book, but just like I'm not infallible.
Maybe because it is, I guess, because it does say 4th ability in the stack.
Yeah, so let me find resolving an ability.
So maybe it is at its position on the stack. That could be fine too. In which case it would be doing 13 damage.
Yeah, like after any ability has been resolved on the stack. So yeah, abilities don't leave the stack until they're fully resolved.
Okay. In that case, then I was doing 13 damage. But yeah, so then that'd be 6 damage. So like, I mean, you're still paying 1 more energy, and you have a worse awareness for only 2 more damage than a bolt shot on a single target. Yeah,
but I mean, like, but this is just 1 card, right? Like, this is just a 2 card get 6 damage out of your calculated assault, right? And then like big stacks happen all the time. So like I think there's just like this is a reasonable like if this is the floor, is calculated assault becomes 6 damage. That's a really good floor. Like, calculated assault only does a third of my opponent's health. It's like, oh, so bad. Oh, this is so. Why are you playing this trash card?
Yeah, 7 6 damage is trash.
Yeah,
terrible card.
I mean, 7 4 damage just with Racoon and calculated assault, right? Like,
yeah.
But
that's true. Yeah, and so I guess if you do that, you're doing 2 6 8 11 damage right there. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Like, this is enough that it's like you're forcing a warp strike, or
then
like...
you have 2 draw breaks in the stack. You know, you have like maybe some more twin arrows and this. And then if they have anything, you have your negates and stuff like that, or whatever it is. Yeah,
the big brain of like, you have 2 draw breaks, or you have like 3 draw breaks that you've never drawn any cards off, but it's just like, so you get 3 triggers every turn, so then you can just dump Racoon, put more counter, or just gain some aura, and then have a calculator stuff. There's some funny, silly stuff that happens with this, which I love.
Yeah, and that's why I had so much fun with playing this guy in the day, because it's just like you do like really silly things.
Yeah. Let me I'm just gonna delete all this stuff on the board. Goodbye, Racoon. Haha, I win, it's dead. No, because I just want to have in the video somewhere the spread of this build of Claw.
The Claw. I'm faster. I got my Racoon spread out faster.
Yeah, but yours has the... Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, Racoon. Yeah, we should show Racoon as well. Yeah, so this is the Racoon build. Pretty basic, standard BlastWalker-ish stuff, but then leading into calculated assault, funny shenanigans, because Racoon gets to do silly things. And, yeah.
Oh man, imagine if I had a cog restrict. Oh, that would have been funny.
It would have been. But I need more movement tech in mine, anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and I probably want some more strikes in this as well. Which I think I can fit.
Yeah. Alright, delete! Haha, my turn. Objects. Saved objects. Cool. Yeah, it's Claw. So, yeah, what are we looking at? Long limbs, because... a little bit of discard synergy, so I can get some good awareness on this. But like, build your own Wind Slash or better if you discard a Tsunami. Caustic Millipede just as a solid thing. This could be a flex slot for sure. I mean, like, maybe it should be, so I can play even more Psychic Blasts and then upgrade even more, like Warp Strikes and stuff. Who knows? But yeah, and then Kabus and Mental.
What is the secret message hidden behind this configuration here?
No, is there? What's this? You can make.
I don't know, but it looks weird.
Yeah, I know.
This exclamation point.
Okay, is this like okay? And then we did like this, and then it's like there we go, fool. There we go.
It's actually foo.
Oh, it's foo. It's with an exclamation mark.
With an exclamation mark.
Ah, yes, cool. But yeah, no, I'm kind of excited to try to test this version of Claw. So I'm leaning into the build my own Nubia using Psychic Blast, discard, and other discard stuff. Yeah.
And you can discard your mental daggers. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick. All right. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Thanks for coming and watching this. If we put it online, if not, then thanks for not.
Then you'll never.
No one knows. Cool.